are live. Well, we're going to be talking about how narcissists live in the hell realm. This is what we're talking about today, the hell realm of narcissistic abuse. The hell realm of narcissistic abuse, what it is and how you get trapped in it. This is the topic of discussion today. Welcome. Welcome to the live. Glad you could join us and glad you could be here. What we're talking today about is the hell realm of narcissistic abuse and how you can overcome it. What is the hell realm of narcissistic abuse? So I'm glad you're here and welcome, and hopefully your day is going well. You've had a good day and life is treating you well. And we're talking about the hell realm of narcissistic abuse. The hell realm of narcissistic abuse, what it is and how you can escape it. This is the topic of discussion. So if you've ever been in narcissistic abuse, I'm so glad you caught it to TLB. Narcissistic abuse is tantamount to living in hell under spiritual slavery. This is what narcissistic abuse is. And today, I'm going to talk to you about why narcissists are not just difficult people, but they're actually souls trapped in a self-inflicted hell realm. There's a prison that they cannot escape, built from trauma, from ego, and spiritual contracts that keep them bound to these shadows. And we will look at this hell realm from the perspective of religion, from spirituality, and so forth. So what is the hell realm? Well, let's start talking a bit about the hell realm. In Buddhist teachings, for example, the hell realms, or naraka, are not just places but states of consciousness that beings experience due to karma. And the lowest of these hell realms is the domain of endless suffering, which is fueled by ignorance, anger, and delusion. And again, I'm using just the Buddhist perspective to explain this, that in Buddhism, there's something called the wheel of samsara, which is a concept that describes how beings reincarnate into different realms based on their actions. And narcissists, due to their repeated pattern of deceit, manipulation, and cruelty, trap themselves in a spiritual cycle that keeps them locked in suffering. So according to the Tibetan Book of the Dead, for example, those who die clinging to the illusions of power and control are drawn into lower states of existence. And this is exactly where the narcissist lives. And the narcissist, unable to surrender to their ego, may remain bound to a hungry ghost existence, always craving, but never satisfied. So let's look at the hell realm from a psychological perspective. And there's a lot of information here that explains that narcissists develop a false sense of self in childhood due to extreme emotional neglect or trauma. And this false self acts as an armor, shielding them from vulnerability, but also severing them from genuine human connection. They're not able to establish genuine connection. Hi, bipolar teddy bear and everyone. Now, in self-psychology, it suggests that narcissists have an impaired sense of self due to early childhood mirroring. And their inability to develop an authentic identity means they rely on external validation, trapping them in an existence where they can never feel whole. So according to Carl Jung, the great Swiss psychotherapist, narcissists are completely consumed by their shadow self, the unacknowledged, the hidden aspects of the psyche. And unlike those who integrate shadows into self-awareness, narcissists reject any notion of inner fault, therefore projecting their darkness onto others, onto you, onto me. So why are narcissists stuck in this realm of hell, in this three-dimensional reality? Well, here it is. Many esoteric traditions suggest that souls can enter into contracts, which are agreements made on a metaphysical level that dictate the lessons and experiences that one must endure. And these contracts are not literal paperwork, but deeply embedded imprints created by choices, karma, and intention. You see? And the law of cause and effect, which is one of the 7 hermetic principles, and I should probably do a live on the 7 hermetic principles one day soon, how you can use it to escape narcissistic abuse. This principle dictates that every action has an energetic consequence. Therefore, narcissists, through repeated acts of deceit, cruelty, and self-delusion, accumulate spiritual debt that weighs them down. Did you hear that? And this prevents them from evolving past their limited state. If you look at the Christian perspective, I've talked a little bit about the Buddhist perspective. In the Christian perspective, the concept of spiritual fallenness is found in many traditions. And narcissists mirror the characteristics of the archons, which are entities that feed on deception, illusion, and control. And the inability of the narcissist to connect to divine truth is what keeps them bound to the lower realms, the hell realm. And they want you there with them. From a Kabbalistic perspective, from the Kabbalah, narcissists embody something called the Qliphoth, which is the shadow side of the tree of life, where energy is blocked and distorted. And rather than seeking divine wisdom, chokmah, they remain trapped in illusion. So what does all this mean for an empath? So what? What does this mean? Well, empaths are naturally drawn to narcissists because of deep emotional capacity and healing energy that we have. And this dynamic is not an accident, right? It's a test. Wisdom from beyond. I'm currently in a relationship with a narcissistic woman. I can't resist anymore. What happened? Tell us more. So why do narcissists target empaths? It's simply because narcissists are parasites. The narcissistic energy, the archon, is a parasitic entity, a Jezebelian entity, and they thrive by draining the light of others. In other words, the narcissist cannot just be a normal human being to regulate themselves. They need the energy which they trigger from empaths to regulate their own nervous system. And empaths who vibrate at a higher frequency become prime targets for these narcissists, you see. And in many spiritual traditions, this is seen as a trial by fire. It's going through the furnace. It's a lesson in learning discernment and boundary setting. King Divine, he said he loves my energy. What did he mean by that, right? I've been with her for almost 5 months. Oh my goodness. So let me talk a little bit about discernment. In the Bhagavad Gita, which is a Hindu spiritual text, Krishna warns about the demonic nature, describing beings who live by deceit and ego, leading them to distraction. In the Bible, Proverbs 4:23 says, above all else, guard your heart and everything that flows from it. And if you go into the esoteric text from the Gospel of Thomas, it says, if you bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will save you. If you do not bring forth what is within you, what you do not bring forth will destroy you. So you know that empaths must learn their role. And your role is not to save the narcissist. Party Dove, I married a narcissist and I'm an empath. Can a narcissist turn an empath into a narc? Well, so you see, because we have mirror neurons, you start to embody some of these characteristics. And the reason why you're still an empath is you're choosing to do good even though you're faced with wickedness. And the goal of the narcissist, Party Dove, is to make you live in the same hell that they live in. So what is the objective? To transition you from light to dark. And if you give in, it's game over, and you are now on the other side. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So let's talk about how empaths can discern narcissists and avoid the hell realm. First of all, the narcissist is a master or mistress of love bombing, which is false light, excessive flattery to make you feel like you're the best thing ever. They're also very great at playing victims. If nobody likes me, I'm so sad. My accent makes me stand out. I have ADHD. I'm so abused, etc., etc., etc. You see, and these are all lies to get you to feel sorry for them. So they weaponize their suffering because they know you're an empath. And then also, whenever you can communicate with a narcissist, you end up leaving with a sense of energetic depletion. And you also feel like you have to walk on eggshells because your intuition senses danger. Do you see what I'm saying? So how do you stay away from the hell realm if you don't want to live in hell with the narcissist? Personally, for me, meditation is a big one, right, Millie? Meditation, and I practice Vipassana meditation, which is different from everyone. Dana, I believe they can heal if they become aware of what's happening. I know several members in the family. Say more. We're currently not talking silent treatment. What do you mean, Party Dub? Who's implemented the silent treatment? You or them? Because if it's them, it's a weapon. If it's you, let's talk about it, right? This is the whole game. King Divine. So the kind of meditation I practice is called Vipassana, Vipassana. And Vipassana uses no words. It's just about you and your mind and being able to see the natural manifestation of your mind, right? Guided meditations are also good. And I have a few guided meditations which you can find on the website Insight Timer. Insight Timer, it's an app. I've got some recorded meditations there. They are guided, but they are all in the Vipassana tradition, which is all about insight. Because insight means when you observe yourself, your mind, and your body, the truth emerges, right? But for some, other kinds of meditation are useful. I've tried transcendental meditation. I did that for more than 10 years, but I'm now fully in the Vipassana meditation. So meditation is really key, right? King Divine, like what I call a brain, I'm just let the thoughts exist and flee. Oh, that's so brilliant, King Divine. That's exactly because you are not your thoughts. The second thing to protect yourself from the hell realm is energetic protection. So shielding techniques from various traditions. I practice metta, right? Which is to send good energy to the narcissist. That doesn't mean I want to be with them. Dana, I know someone who's aware and trying to change. The other family are not. So that means that they are the black sheep, the scapegoat. They have escaped, that it's not their job to save the family. And this is the third way you stay away from the hell realm, which is to practice boundaries. Because boundaries are the distance at which I can love you and me simultaneously. Brene Brown says, Dr. Brene Brown. And then ultimately, after you've done this, you heal your own trauma. And thank you for all the gifts. You heal your own trauma. And as you heal your trauma, you're no longer resonant to this narcissistic energy. So why are narcissists stuck in this hell realm? Insight Timer, Stephanie. Insight Timer. That's the app. Why are narcissists permanently, Good Things by FL, living with a narcissist having a mother-in-law. Oh my goodness, I feel your pain. Good Things. What is happening? Do you want to talk? I want to hear from you. Thank you, King Divine. A narcissist is stuck in the hell realm because Eckhart Tolle says that, I'm glad you love it, elevate your energy. Eckhart Tolle says the ego is addicted to suffering, and narcissists cannot escape the hell realm because they refuse to confront the truth. We love you too, Bipolar. Tired of trying to get him to meet on an emotional level that I need him to. He's playing the victim. He's not playing the victim, Patty Dove. He's tricking you. Because narcissists are committed to misunderstanding any and everything. They do that on purpose as part of gaslighting. And I don't like this thing about the silent treatment, I have to tell you. But if you called in, we could talk a little bit about that. But the Buddha says you cannot escape your own karma. So the narcissist cannot escape their karma. And the way the karma for the narcissist is accelerated is based on how quickly you rescue yourself and how quickly you forgive them. Remembering that forgiveness of the narcissist does not mean reconciliation. You see, you don't have to reconcile with a narcissist after you forgive them. Hey, John Morris, global meditation can happen anytime during the day. That's exactly right. And TLB, I feel like the universe is telling me to move town, but it's a big step. Well, if you're getting the message to move town, it's probably something coming from your higher self. This is exactly it, you see? So the hell realm is the place where the narcissist lives. And the reason why they're so wicked and manipulative to you is because they want you to join them in hell. And the reason they want you to join them in hell is because they can see that as an empath, as a chosen person, you are on your way to the 5th dimension, which is heaven on earth. Am I talking to myself? Somebody talk to me. Somebody talk to me. This is what it's about. You see, heaven on earth. And heaven on earth is when you come to a full understanding that you are a spiritual being having a human experience. And this is exactly why the narcissist targeted you, because they want your power. Bianca, thank you so much. I'm so glad it's helping. Global will live with rules like family rules that are not good for today, even though it gets you this far. The cares around the toxic is constant, never to be solved. Exactly. You see, so Dana, healing their trauma. Let me read that. Healing their trauma, and what did you say? Healing their trauma and getting out of the victim mindset. They're not ready to do that, because the moment they do that, they have to admit that they're crappy people. Hello, Brittany. Yes, we are in paradise. Paradise is a frequency and a state of mind. You see me? Cassie, they will lose their subscription benefits too. What do you mean? Tell me more. Stephanie, how can I book an individual session with you? Do you offer any Christian Bible meditation? So yes, you can book a session on my website, innermileage.com, a free session for half an hour, and we can go into exactly what's happening to you and into the specifics of your context. Wisdom from beyond, blaming you for everything. What happens? What do they blame you for? Maybe we should get some voices up in here so we can have some people tell us what's on your mind. Let's see. I'll just randomly invite, and if you're inclined, you can talk, right? And let us know what happened to you and what's on your mind, right? What happened to you? What is your experience? What has happened? Because when you look around the world today, all the news stories, everything that's going on, these are all symbolic of the hell realm. And the hell realm is here because empaths are ascending to their own chosen heaven realm right here. What's the biggest lie she told you, Wisdom from Beyond? Good things, they have destroyed me to the point where I have so many diseases related to anxiety and infection. I'm so sorry to hear that, Good things. Can you tell us more? Because you know that according to the National Institute of Health, all diseases have spiritual or emotional roots, right? This is the game, right? And so it's part of the reason why the narcissist has targeted you, because their job is to destroy you. Millie, I wish I could help him evolve, but he runs from the truth. Hello, Good things. How you doing?
Oh, I am good. It's been such a rough. I don't even know how to say. I have became in a relationship of 17 years, which I have at first got in this relationship. I was 15, got love bombed, and once I have moved in, and that's when everything changed.
Wow.
And it became just nightmares. And I'm only starting to waken up right now from all trying to understand like what I'm living, because I have had so many anxiety due to stress, cortisol, infections, miscarriages. I have nearly 7 miscarriages, and it's been so rough, and the doctors can't even explain me. The only thing they tell me is that it's related to anxiety, to the fact that my cortisol levels are so high. And living with a narcissistic is so complicated. He do not have any empathy on the situation. It's been 2 weeks since I have miscarried, a late miscarriage for my baby.
Yikes.
And I'm living also with my in-law.
Oh boy.
That even I haven't got any condolences for what happened. And during my marriage, I have got cheated on, and it was my fault. He has had kids. It is my fault. Everything is related to me, and I cannot say anything. Which I pay in my house with him, and I do not have any says right now. I'm in my room. locked in, trying to do the silent treatment, because if I said anything, it's gonna be a whole
Do you know what?
argument.
Do you know what, good thing? I hate to interrupt you. Do you know what is happening to you?
I'm trying to understand, because right now I'm just so frustrated.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. You are under spiritual slavery. Let me ask you this. How's your relationship with, do you have any siblings?
Yes, I do.
How's your relationship with your siblings?
I have two separate let's say I have both parties. My father have 3 kids.
Yeah.
Before he met my mother, and with my mother he has 3 kids. With my siblings with my mother's side, it's very we have a good relationship. With my siblings, my older siblings, we only have our older brother that talks to us. And after the other siblings, they get it like the fact that my dad had us like it was like he forgot about them.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually pointing to a lot of trauma. And I have to ask you, how is your relationship with your mother?
I have a very deep connection with my mother. She's like my everything, but I also survived trauma with her because she was really strict, because she's from the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And I was raised really, really, really strict. And it made me to the point I was the only child for 11 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't have no friends.
Wow.
I played alone. Had imaginary friends, but I could not do anything. My mother, she was so strict, and she was so afraid to lose me too. So I live in a very like prisoner environment.
Exactly. So your mother was raised in trauma. She projected her trauma onto you. That's sort of also why she attracted your father, even though he had older kids. And your father also has his own trauma, which is why 2 of the older siblings are not connected to you. And all that trauma is what programmed you to self-reject. So you attracted a partner who would treat you in a way that reminded you of your childhood, being in prison.
Yeah.
It's a program. On this program, you were conditioned to be this way, so you never fully express your spiritual gifts. And the reason why you're locked up in prison, literally, is because you have a voice, and the voice is a voice of God, my dear sister. And until you lose your fear and start to speak and have to start to have boundaries and know that you're surrounded by demons, you're going to continue to live in hell. Am I making sense, or am I just talking to myself?
You are making perfect sense, because right now I am living hell.
And you know what? Let me tell you a secret about hell. You cannot get to heaven without going through hell. That's the good news. You see me?
Yeah.
You cannot get to heaven without going through hell, because guess who also lived in hell for decades? You're looking at him. You see my eyes?
Yes,
That's me. You see me?
Yes, I do see you.
So
hopefully, I'm asking myself, like, what are you gonna do, Farah, to move along? Because I cannot continue this way. It's not a life. It's not a way of being.
It's not. And you know what the secret is? Go into silent meditation or prayer and ask for your higher self to guide you. And when you get that information, you better obey those words, because your higher self will not put you the wrong way. And those words will come very softly and very silently. This is how I left my second marriage.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm trying to tell you?
Yes,
Because good thing, there's nothing outside. It's all an inside game. Let me say it again. You have been conditioned to being the demon in your own life. So now when you go into prayer, you're conditioning yourself to become the angel in your life. Do you see me?
Yes. Amen.
You know, I love Tupac Shakur, and I know I'm gonna play "Picture Me Rolling" because I want all these demons to picture you rolling. You hear me?
Thank you so much.
Bless and love, yeah.
Thank you.
Peace. Yeah, this is for all the demons. Picture me rolling, Tupac Shakur. Yeah. Picture me rolling, demons. Picture me rolling. This is who you are. Have no fear. This is the story, my people. You are in demonic warfare. Kia, what it is. Millie, thank you. You said it. SNY, that's what it is. Kin Divine, you know what I want. Good things, one love. Vicky, love, 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 love. Gags, you know what I mean? That's what it is. You have to know that you're rolling. And you're rolling straight to the father's and the mother's land. Inside you. You see what I mean? She sleeps in a separate room from them. Wisdom from beyond. What do you mean? Right? Global. The message has for themselves to be a priority. That's exactly it. You see? Because you're surrounded by what my 16-year-old son calls non-player characters. One love or rolling, beloved. NPCs or non-player characters. Brittany, I feel so free after my narcissistic mother let those demons go. Brittany, you know how amazing you are. You know that, right? You know how amazing you are. We need each other. This is what we're doing right now, Millie. We are ascending right now, Friday, January 31st. We are ascending. This is what we're doing. We're sending praises and love. Thank you, Jenny. Jenny, you had a question. Do you want to come in? You had a question, but I think I missed it. Let's see if I can invite you to come on in. Let's see if we can get some more voices in here. Because the reason why you've been through all the spiritual wickedness is because you're chosen. And know who chose you? You chose yourself. Because you are the authority. See, I wasn't comfortable saying this in the past, but I'm telling you. Thank you, Pauline. You are chosen, DJ. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. But it says the weapons will form, but they will not prosper, DJ. TLB, only lately seen that my dad knock needs people to feed off. I'm so sorry, TLB. You see, as the saying goes, it said, God will use strangers to bless you, whereas the devil will use your loved ones. This is amen, Millie. You get what I'm saying? Salam alaikum to my Muslim brethren. Sending metta to my Buddhists. Sending peace and love to everybody. This is what it is. So you free yourself from these shackles, right? This is what it's about. You free yourself by embodying kindness. SNY, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good.
Tell us, I haven't seen you around. What's on your mind today?
Well, I just want to comment on how much you've helped me.
Oh.
I've been married to a narcissist for about 25 years now, and he was literally destroying me. I mean, and I was in a hell that I can't describe. But what you have taught me so far has helped me to be able to exist in my environment.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, you know, because there is love there between us, but he's not a horrible narcissist, okay? If that makes any sense.
It does.
Right?
It does.
But, you know, I mean, it's really elevated me, and, you know, it's sort of like, I realized that anytime somebody does something negative toward me, it elevates me.
Woo!
It elevates me. And that gives me peace in my heart. You know, in a weird kind of way, I think it's like, come on, give it to me, because you're elevating me. You know?
Do you know what that's telling me, SNY?
What?
That you are a true alchemist.
What does that mean?
I will tell you. I thought you would never ask. An alchemist is a one who transforms brass into gold. So let me put it to you like this. I am here, sitting here with you this Friday with everyone, because all the negative energy, all the wickedness, all the curses that were sent my way became the stepping stone for my own elevation.
Yes.
You didn't hear me.
Exactly.
And this is what an alchemist is. And an alchemist realizes that there's nothing bad, that everything can be transmuted into good. So even the obviously bad thing, with the right spiritual discernment, becomes a portal for your ascension. Global said it, turning coal into gold. That's exactly it. Do you see what I'm saying, SMY?
I do. Absolutely.
That's how powerful you are without even realizing your power. That's called alchemy. And that's what Paulo Coelho talks about in the book The Alchemist. If you haven't read it, read it. And I don't know Paulo Coelho. I just know the book is a powerful manifesto for empaths. This is you.
Wow. Okay.
And you know why us empaths are alchemists?
Why?
Because we turn evil into good.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't say badness. I said evil.
Yeah, it is evil. It is evil.
Ay. That's who you are. That's your power. And your biggest power comes from becoming an observer, even of your husband, watching the movie that he is. And in that, your power of transmutation becomes even more apparent. He won't be able to reach you with negativity. He would only have to approach you with love and positivity. And if he's not as bad as you say, your transformation psychically would automatically transform him as well. Because iron sharpens iron. You see what I'm saying to you?
I do.
You don't have to do it for him. All you need to do is focus on you. And in that transmutation and your elevation, if he's destined to shift as well, it happens automatically. Or he will fall out of range. Either way.
Yeah.
You see, this is what it is.
I just want to say to everybody that's on here, keep with it. Stay with this guy because he knows what he's talking about. And it is healing. You will get better. You will.
You know, we are reflections of each other, SNY. There's 8 billion avatars, but there's only one love. You see, there's only one. I am you and you are me. And I really appreciate you. I want to send you good energy wherever you are. Keep transmuting. This is your path to your heaven, SNY.
Well, thank you. I love you.
I love you too. One love, one love, one love. This is beautiful. Right, Isabel, you read the book. It's a great book, right? There's some more comments here. Lion Rising. That's what it is. That's what it is, right? This is so incredibly helpful. This is powerful. You have healed me. Oh, beloved, we're healing each other. Vicky, one love. Kia, oh my goodness. This is the story. We're in this together, leading each other home, as Ramdas said. The fact that she said he's a good narcissist. Well, there's variations. A narcissist is a narcissist, right? But everybody's circumstance is different. But the reality is a narcissist is a narcissist, and it's not our job to change the narcissist. All things are working together for your good, Kia. You said it. They cannot stop us. They've tried. And I tell you, some of you shouldn't even be here. And you are here. Pauline, your demonstration, your transformation growth sister, that's exactly it. You see? So I have to tell you that the reason why you're here is because you have a purpose. Because you should be destroyed by all of this, Vicky. And we're all blessed by you too. You know, Isabel, you shouldn't be here. Tone, you shouldn't be here. Global, you shouldn't be here. TLB, you shouldn't be here. DJ, you shouldn't be here. SNY, you shouldn't be here. And the fact that you're still here is proof that you are an overcomer. And an overcomer to overcome what? To overcome the plane of the hell realm. Why? Because you are a soldier in the army of the righteous. And when I say righteous, I don't mean in a Christian way. You are hope. You are the personification of love, of the love of the Almighty in flesh. You see, there's a saying that the devil would hide itself in wolves, whereas God would hide itself in lambs. So the lamb that people took for granted is the embodiment of the supreme energy. Am I going too far? Tell me if I'm going too far. Please tell me. Dear, I've attended this live a second time, but you reach me, you're a blessing. Say, so are you, dear. So are you. I'll say it again. The devil will hide itself in wolves and sheep's clothing, whereas the founder, the creator, hides itself in a lamp. This is why people thought the empath was stupid, not as confident. You see, because this is how the Almighty works, to see if people will recognize it. I'm trying to tell you something, TLB. Everything you see on all your podcasts is TLB. That's what it is, DJ. Is that difference between an empath and a codependent person? The codependent person is an unhealed empath. Once the empath heals, they become a full empath, a healed empath, a dark empath. The codependent person is a person still in trauma with an empathic heart. Do you see what I mean, DJ? Good things. I salute you too. And I'm loving the vibe too, Bella. You see? Let's get some more music going. But tell me, how are you feeling? Is this connected? What questions do you have? What's on your mind? You see, this Friday, how have you been dealing with all that has happened to you? Are you in the heaven realm? Are you in the hell realm? Do you understand where you are? Where are you? Where are you? You see, where are you? I'm going to play African Giant by Burna Boy. You know, this song reminds me of an encounter I had maybe 4 years ago. I was surrounded by some wolves, and this song, African Giant, lifted me up. Lifted me up. African Giant, Burna Boy. African Giant. Find the giant within you, because that's who you are, Global. I'm telling you today, you are a light worker. That's who you are, Global. You are amazing. Pauline, the power comes from the moment you recognize people for who they are and what they are. That's true. Vicky, I'm glad you love it. How can an empath bring physical healing to self? Dancing, King Divine. Dancing. Hello, Mashta. Assalamu alaikum. King Divine, dancing. Dancing, grounding, walking barefooted, going to the beach, hugging trees. It's amazing what happens to you when you touch a tree, because the tree takes your negative energy and envelops you in positive energy. Words of affirmation, King Divine. I am enough. I am abundant. I am the all. That's how you escape this hell realm, because you were programmed to think you were less than, and you're not. You see what I mean? I am well, Mashta. How are you? How is life with your family? Are they still bothering you, or are you escaping? This is what's going on, people. Is there a way I can make her tell the truth? Who do you want to tell the truth? The only truth that matters is the truth you tell yourself. You don't need anybody to do anything. Wisdom from beyond. You are the all. You have everything. And affirm yourself for yourself, because nobody's going to do it for you. You see what I mean? Nobody's going to do it for you. Hey, nobody. Treasure Star, what it is. This is what it is. It's all energy, Isabel. You see, it's all energy. It's all energy. And when you begin to connect to the energy, you see, James Allen, one of my favorite authors, often said, it's okay, English is just a language, wisdom. James Allen often says, as a person thinketh, so are they. So if you're programmed to think you're less than, what's going to happen to you? You become less than. If you program yourself to think you are just a human being with flaws, what kind of life are you going to have? A human life with flaws. But if you start to program yourself that you are like the divine, and you start to embody goodness. Oh, yes, dear, walking barefoot is very grounding. You start to embody forgiveness. You start to embody faith. You start to embody abundance. Then guess what you become? If you think you are divine, you start to act in a divine way. You become divine. Because as a person thinketh, so are they. This is how powerful you are. That whatever you think is what you become. Which is why the narcissist targets your mind and your heart. Because if they can cast spells there, whether it's your mother or whoever, that's who you become. Majda, your manager is still bothering you because you still have tentacles connected to these narcissists. Free yourself. Mashallah, free yourself. Jenny Morenga, in native way, we soak up energy of the land when we walk barefoot. That's it. It's electricity. It is electricity. So when you invite that electricity, because everything is energy, even money is energy, which is why money is currency, currency. How do you free yourself? Tell yourself you're free and stop responding. Stop reacting, sorry. Responding is good, but stop reacting. You don't have to respond to any conversation by a narcissist. You don't have to answer their questions because you know it's a game. It is to drag you into the jinn world, Majda. See, global. Somehow the clarity you see with the work of silence and love, because silence is the most powerful tool. Silence and observation, global. You said it. You see? So this is the story. Maybe we take one more call before we wrap up. Whoever wants to come on in. Maybe I just invite one or two random people. But this is the whole kit and caboodle. That you are a spiritual gangster, which is why you've been targeted by these covenants, because they wanted you to be in hell. He's giving you a hard time because he's showing you that you don't have compassion for yourself, Majda. Everybody's just a mirror. So if you're a narcissist who's bullying you, they're showing you how to stand up for yourself and have self-compassion, because you don't have any right now. Because you've been programmed to just give, and serve. That's spiritual slavery, Majda, my sister. Come on. Aren't you talking to the one and only? You should be talking to the one and only. DJ, thanks to prayers and psalms, I've regained peace and I no longer feel trapped and helpless. The psalms are powerful spells. Thank you, Majda. I'm so glad that resonates. You know, I'm just sending you much love from here, right? This is the goal. This is the whole kit and caboodle, that you become blameless. And you become blameless by no longer responding and being resonant to anything that does not bring you feelings of joy, of respect, of self-esteem, anything that doesn't treat you like the king or queen you are. What is that? When I say a king or queen, I don't mean walk around like I'm a king, I'm a queen, but you are somebody. You see, you are who you are. Treasure Star, I'm so glad you're here with us, from wherever you are. You see me? So this is the whole kit and caboodle. That when you begin to send thoughts of abundance and healing and love to yourself, then the narcissist and the hell realm begins to fall out of range. Beloved, we're so glad you're here too. They begin to fall out of range. And when they fall out of range is the beginning of your escape from the hell realm of the spiritual slavery of narcissistic abuse. And once you do that, your purpose activates. Treasure Star. One, bro. Me they run some music, man. All right, I'll play some. What do you want to hear? Let's see what else we got. But this is what it is, right? This is what it is. You know, I'm going to play something very spiritual from Burning Spear. This song is called Door Peep. It's a very spiritual song from Burning Spear. It's about giving gratitude to the Most High. Here it is. Yeah, Door Peep. Yeah, Door Peep by Burning Spear. Jeez! Sipping on this cup of peace. We chant down no Babylon. Chant down no Babylon. We chant down no Babylon. Chant down no Babylon. Give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. Woo! Give thanks and praise. You see me? Give thanks and praise. The power is within you. You see me, beloved? Yeah! Talk to the God in you. You chant down these demons every day. That's who we are. That's who we are, my people. So on this wonderful Friday, last day of January, There's no separation. That's exactly it, Global. I just want to send you lots of love. Claim your heaven right here. Claim the fifth dimension right here, Cher. Right here, the fifth dimension. And become blameless. Become the reason why love and light are here on the earth plane. Love for self. It is that love that frees you from the hell realm, Ton. Yuzimi. This is what it is, my people. So in the wise words of Burning Spear, Sally will fly. Give thanks and praise. And I send you guidance and protection. For those still suffering, I send you light and healing. That may your hell come to an end. May you realize the power within you. So you can achieve your goals and your purpose right here on this terra firma. One love, my people. Selassie, blessed love, yeah? Peace. 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 Yeah. See you on Monday.